The television screen flickered to life. A news anchor with a serious but hopeful tone delivered the headline, "Mga kapuso, magandang gabi po." Tonight, we stand at a historic crossroads. The words echoed across millions of living rooms, sari-sari stores, and crowded bus terminals. Experts and international observers are declaring it. The Philippines is entering a new golden age. In a bustling carinderia in Sampaloc, Manila, the small television in the corner now had everyone's full attention. Construction workers, their faces smudged with a day's hard labor, looked up from their plates, eyes gleaming with interest. College students huddled together, their smartphones momentarily forgotten, whispering with curiosity and skepticism. The news felt like a stone tossed into a calm pond, sending ripples across the archipelago. In Cebu, Lola Remedios clutched her rosary, her face a mask of cautious optimism. She had heard of a golden age before. In Makati's malls, young professionals paused, checking their phones for news, not just social media. This was their future being discussed, their dreams of a better life at home. Online, Mamer Golden Age PH trended within minutes, sparking memes, debates, and hope. Overseas Filipino workers joined in, sharing dreams of coming home for good. The announcement touched a deep collective nerve, a shared Filipino dream of prosperity and pride. But as with any dream, the question remained, would this one finally come true for everyone? The nation held its breath, waiting to see if this promise would be fulfilled. The golden age had begun, not just as a headline but as a question in every Filipino heart. The reactions were as diverse as our islands. For many, the news was a source of hope. Mang Ben, a taxi driver, imagined new roads and more income. Aling Nena, his wife, dreamed of better internet and more customers. Sana nga, totoo na ito, she whispered. Pagod na tayo sa hirap. But not everyone celebrated. In a university, political science students debated, "We've heard this before. What about accountability? What about the marginalized?" Their skepticism was rooted in history. Past administrations had promised greatness, but not always delivered. At the market, vendors argued more tourists could mean more sales, but also higher rent and possible displacement. Paano kami kung itatayo dyan ay malaking building? Saan kami pupulutin? For the older generation, déjà vu lingered. Lola Remedios remembered the martial law era, initial hope, then fear and disillusionment. Her hope was tempered by experience. She prayed this time would be different. She prayed progress would not come at the cost of freedom, and prosperity would be shared by all. Across the nation, hope and doubt mingled, shaping the first steps of this new era. The promise sounded different depending on where you stood. The golden age was both a dream and a challenge. The vision for this golden age was ambitious. At its heart, build better, a massive infrastructure program. The president promised new airports, superhighways, and modern railways, creating millions of jobs. This is about building a better future for our children. The plan aimed to attract foreign investment, transform the Philippines into a tech and manufacturing hub, and offer fulfilling careers at home. No longer just a source of labor, but a center of innovation. Agriculture and tourism would be revitalized, farmers supported with technology, hidden gems promoted to spread growth to the countryside. The vision, a nation that could feed itself, was modern and proud of its heritage. The promise extended to a stronger global presence, new alliances, better deals for OFWs, and a respected voice in the world. The message, this golden age, was about reclaiming the nation's place on the world stage. It was a compelling story of national renewal. But behind every promise, Filipinos wondered, would these plans reach them? Would this golden age be felt in every home? The nation listened, hopeful, but wary. The true test would be in the delivery. The phrase golden age stirs memories of the martial law years. Some recall grand projects in order, believing strong leadership is key. Others remember the dark side, suppression, abuses, and debt. For many, the new golden age sounds like a dangerous echo of the past. This debate shapes how people view today's promises. New megaprojects spark hope for some, suspicion for others. Will these projects benefit all, or just a powerful few? The past is a cautionary tale. The challenge, prove this golden age will be different, democratic, inclusive, and just. The future depends on learning from history, not repeating its mistakes. Across the country, signs of progress are visible. Cranes dot the skyline, highways connect towns, and travel times drop. The Skyway Stage 3 is a daily benefit for millions. Economic indicators are up, stock market surges, foreign investments flow in, and new jobs are created. Young Filipinos find more opportunities at home. Filipino arts and culture are flourishing. Films win awards, artists gain global recognition. There's renewed pride in our creative spirit. The government supports culture and tourism, seeing them as vital to development. International partnerships grow, bringing better visa policies and support for OFWs. The Philippines is positioning itself as a key player in the region. These achievements inspire pride, but also raise questions about who truly benefits. Progress is visible, but is it inclusive? The nation watches, hopeful for real change. The golden age is being built, brick by brick, and story by story. Despite progress, many ask, para kanino ba talaga ang pagunlad? Activists point to displaced communities. Families move far from jobs and schools, with little support. For them, new roads mean loss, not hope. Environmentalists warn of unsustainable development. Quarried mountains, cleared forests, and lost marine life. They call for green, climate-resilient growth. Inequality persists. Prices rise, but wages and opportunities lag for many. A nurse sees new buildings but stagnant pay. A farmer hears of investments but struggles to sell crops. Corruption remains a threat. Billions at stake, watchdogs on alert. The demand for transparency and accountability is strong. People want progress that uplifts all, not just a privileged few. The golden age must be for everyone, or it is not golden at all. To understand this golden age, listen to ordinary Filipinos. Mang Lito, a construction worker, now has a stable job and pride in his work. Dati, pa-extra-extra lang ako. Ngayon sigurado ang kita. His story shows the promise of job creation. Maria, an OFW in Hong Kong, dreams of coming home, but needs proof of real, stable jobs. Sana totoo na yan, pero kailangan kong makita na stable talaga. Katano, a rice farmer, attends seminars but still struggles with high costs and low prices. Maganda ang mga plano sa papel, pero dito sa bukid, kami pa rin ang dehado. Anna, a young entrepreneur in Cebu, thrives as tourism and local pride grow. For her, the golden age means opportunity for small businesses. There's a growing sense of pride in what's Filipino-made. These stories reveal both hope and hardship. The golden age is not one story, but many, each with its own truth. The nation's journey is complex, shaped by every Filipino's experience. Progress must be measured by lives improved, not just numbers. The real test is in the everyday. The golden age is written in the stories of its people. The national conversation now happens online. Social media is the new battleground for ideas about the future. Every government move sparks a flood of posts, memes, and debates. The youth lead this digital discourse, creating viral videos, challenging narratives, and organizing for change. They demand a future that is inclusive, just, and sustainable. But the digital world is also rife with misinformation. Young Filipinos champion fact-checking and media literacy, teaching others to spot fake news. Citizenship now means constant engagement, not just voting. The youth demand integrity, social justice, and accountability from leaders. Their energy and creativity are shaping the nation's future. Whether this era becomes a true golden age depends on their vigilance. The youth are not just the future, they are the present. Are we truly in a new golden age? The answer isn't simple. Gleaming airports and rising markets are promising, but only part of the story. A true golden age is measured in the lives of ordinary Filipinos. Is the farmer getting a fair price? Is the nurse able to provide for her family? Is the displaced family living decently? Can dissent be voiced without fear? Can Maria come home to a good job? The success of this era hinges on accountability, transparency, and active citizenship. The government must ensure wealth is shared, the environment protected, and democracy strengthened. Corruption must be fought relentlessly. Citizens must remain vigilant, ask hard questions, and hold leaders accountable. The story of this golden age is still being written by all of us. It is a narrative of hope, skepticism, progress, and peril. The legacy of our time depends on the choices we make today. What does progress mean to you? What future do you want for our country? Ang pagunlad na ramdam ng lahat, iyan ang tunay na sukatan ng isang ginintuang panahon.